Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about the culturally responsive teaching component of respect, caring, and relationship building. I think this is something you all did really well in the first meeting. I only got to observe one of the rooms, but I'm sure all the other rooms were amazing as well. As part of this component, we want to show students that we respect them, that we care about them, that we're interested in learning more about them, and also that we believe in their abilities. Be sure to have at least two traits be personal/cultural. So an example of this is maybe I have a group of students who all speak Spanish, or maybe they're all bilingual. Then that would be something cultural. Another example is maybe they all have been baptized, or they all go to church with their parents. I think that's something also cultural. An example of a personal trait is maybe their students are like me and I'm a little bit shy at first, but then once you get to know me, I'm a little bit more extroverted and outgoing. Now, as for the two interesting traits, I think these are the traits that will be the most difficult to come up with, but also the most fun and spontaneous ones. I would suggest for you to think about what traits you see in yourself that are really interesting and maybe jot down some that you can bring up in the meeting. And the reason I suggest this is because I feel like we often forget what makes us really cool and really interesting. Even right now making this video, I'm struggling to come up with examples for these traits. That being said, one of my favorite interesting facts that actually applies to most human beings, but I don't know if students will know this, is that we actually breathe out through only one nostril for most of the time. Sometimes we breathe out through two nostrils when we switch throughout the day. But if you put your hand underneath your nose and you just breathe out softly, then you'll feel the air come out more on one side than the other. And then maybe if you check back in like 2 or 3 hours, then it'll switch. For numerical traits, you could ask students to count how many teeth they have. And I think since some of them might still be losing their baby teeth, it could be a really fun exercise for them to count their teeth. A categorical trait could be maybe the color of their hair. A great way to support students during this activity in your group is actually to write down all the traits that you come up with, and you could even organize them into traits that could possibly go in our avatar and traits that do not apply to all of us. Regardless of which traits you choose, I think this will be a really great activity for getting to know your students. And please ask follow-up questions to anything wacky or anything silly that they might say. Showing students that we care is a really great way to get them engaged in mathematics. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me via Slack or email. Thank you.